applied for this job, the best thing on the form, when I looked at the spec, it said, doesn't have to do mornings. Brilliant, brilliant. So I get offered, the weird thing about Billy Bragg is I get invited onto both, never mind the Buzzcocks and Question Time. And it's a bit weird because you can find yourself in weird situations where you're agreeing with Norman Tebbit that the Millennium Dome should be scrapped, and at the same time you're agreeing with Dappy from N-Dubs that he's a total twat in a hat. It's very, very weird, but I don't do the Today programme because it's too freaking early. It's just too early. I only ever went on there once on a Saturday by accident to discuss poetry. I had to discuss poetry, but fortunately the person I was discussing it with was John Cooper Clarke, who's one of my heroes. One of the great British poets. And Clarke, he's had a bit of trouble, Clarke. He's had substance trouble. And as a result of years and years of us, he talks a bit like that. Yeah, kind of talks like that. He's from Manchester, in case you thought he was a horse. He talks like that. So he made me sound fucking lucid. Quite honestly, I sounded brilliant. But so, I wouldn't get up early to listen to the Today programme, but if there was an opportunity to hear one of the presenters call the Tory Minister a cunt, I would be out of bed like a rocket. I would be out of bed like a rocket. How great was that? Even Andrew Marr put in a word for those of us who tune in after 9 o'clock. And later in the day, a junior Conservative minister on the floor of the House of Commons, who thought he was supposed to be talking about cuts. Slightly. I don't agree in these government cunts. No, me neither, mate. Crikey, they're talking the truth now. So yeah, so very strange. So you imagine how weird it was to come home from the show in Nottingham to have a message from the Today programme on my phone. Would I be willing tomorrow morning to come on the phone and speak live on the programme, dig this, about Mick Hucknall's love life? Just the thought of it. Mick Hucknall's love life. Hucknall, if you don't know, had admitted in The Guardian that morning that he had slept with 1,000 women between 1985 and 1987, and he wanted to apologise to them for rushing him out the room. Come on, get up a bit quick, I've got another one coming in, hurry up. Don't forget your knickers. Right, next! 1,000 women in 3 years was bad enough, but there was a few days later there was a correction that actually what he'd said was he slept with 1,000 women a year. Can you imagine that? Who do you think had rung in that correction? No, I said 1,000. It's like John Cooper Clarke and faster. No, 1,000 women a year. Yeah, 1,000 women. Now, you know, my question would be on the Today programme: how could so many women fall for curly ginger-haired Charlie Drake look-alike? But there was a weird thing. This woman said a very strange thing in the message she left to me, this researcher. She said a very strange thing, which I subsequently realised wasn't actually her words. It was something that Hucknall actually said in the interview, but she said it, and it was just sort of, it stayed with me. She said, it's not often a ginger bloke gets so many girls. And I laughed out loud when I heard her say it. I just thought it was really funny. But as I lay in my bed that night, I have to admit, I had a moment of epiphany. Because, madam, you're close and it's that kind of evening. Are you ginger? I can't tell from where you are. You know, that's not what it's about. You know, I need you to bear witness for the crowd tonight. Because you're closest and the lights aren't great here. I just need you to bear witness. Can you see these freckles on my arms? And can you see the colour of my arm? I too was, once before I became this kind of charming, gunmetal grey George Clooney-esque. Yeah, you can laugh, mate. Haircut. I was indeed a ginger man. And worse. I was a ginger 1980s pop star. So, given what Hucknall said, since then I've come to think that I too want to publicly apologise to the women that I slept with between 1985 and 1997. All three of them, sir, exactly. You don't know one of them, do you? And I particularly want to apologise because two of them were at the same time. And the fact that one of them went on to become a prominent Conservative frontbench spokesperson and appear on Strictly Come Dancing. I bet Mick Hucknall fucking has, I'll tell you that enough. I just want to apologise to those three women, and all I can say is that it seemed like a good idea at the time, didn't it? Well, I hope that's cleared that little mess up, which is exactly what she said as she came back from the bathroom. Victims of a love that lost the words in the translation. When I think of all the time that I've spent sitting on your bed in anticipation of you giving in and us living in sin. A hot day, the smell of hairspray and the sound of a shower running softly. Seems like this would remind me how I felt the first time you came back for coffee. Waiting to kiss amaze me. Looking in the park, kissing in the dark, with my head against your glove. No real substitute for a bull struck squarely and firmly. You're the kind of girl who wants to open up a bottle of pop too early in the journey. Our love went flat, just like that. It doesn't matter the colour of the car, but what goes up beneath the building. Zero flag that flies above your heart is my name with their opponent. Dedicated to thy, because love and pain, love and pain, love and pain, yeah. Between the park, kissing on the carpet, and your tights around your ankles. Late at night, lovers kiss.